welcome to a special touring car update on Motorsport Radio. My name is Lester, and I'm here with the TCR Guru from the Checkered Flag and Motorsport Radio. It's Mr. Phil Kinch. Hello, Phil.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very excited because today we had some rather exciting news released from TCR UK, and I suppose now it's finally happening, isn't it? The first TCR UK season is just what? It's only a few weeks away, but there is an event happening next week, and there was a press release about it. Tell us more.
Indeed. So the original plan was that the TCR UK media launch was going to take place on Tuesday next week. However, there has been a release today from the TCR UK series explaining that they have postponed the launch for their media day from Tuesday to a date nearer even to the season start over the Easter weekend. The reason being is that basically there is a lot of news for TCR due to take place at the Geneva Motor Show during next week, and at the same time there is also a lot of manufacturer interest who wants to be at the TCR UK media launch themselves. People like Jaime Puig, people like Sven Smits from VW, they want to be there to see their cars racing in the UK. They want to be there from the start. So this is the main reason why it's been postponed. But this is not a negative thing. This is a positive move.
Well, it's not really been postponed, to be honest. It's just been moved back. The actual championship launch is just happening in a couple of weeks instead of this coming Tuesday. So
exactly, yeah.
And there will still be an event this Tuesday. It will still happen at Silverstone, as was planned, and the media are still invited, and there will be cars on track. So, you know, from a...
It's not a lot of difference, to be honest, the way you put it like that, and I like the way you've done that. It's very nice. But yes, no, there's not a lot of difference. You're still going to have, like you say, you're going to have TCR cars on track. What it's also done is the delay in the media launch is also giving drivers and teams a chance to get details finalised. I'll be honest, I can't go into exact figures, but I don't know. But there's going to be quite a large field taking place in the series for its first year, which is really good to know.
Oh, that can't be the case. I've heard off the internet that there's only going to be 3 drivers. 3?
I heard 6. I'm sure some bloke wrote a blog post that said there was going to be 8 as well.
Well, that confirms it. It's completely no. It's
no.
Basically whatever rumours you may have heard, even if you're a complete neutral on TCR UK, the championship is looking very good already. But that comes as no surprise to you and I.
No, it's at the end of the day, like I said, there's going to be quite a few cars entered this year. Quite a few of them are going to take part in the test day because it gives them a chance to get the cars up and running, get them out of testing. Lewis Kent has already been out in his high-end diet, and I'll be honest, he's been one of the most prolific TCR UK drivers on social media, sharing a lot about how hard he's been working on his car as well. But yeah, a lot of the guys are going to take part in the test day. It's open to the public as it was before, so you'll be able to get to see the TCR cars in action at the Silverstone National Circuit on Tuesday. Again, like the rest of us, we're just waiting to hear when the media day is, so everything's officially launched. But there's also been a lot more news released about what's going to happen with the championship this year as well. There's the prizes that have been announced today that
some
will
massive
take
prizes
place
as well,
and they are brilliant prizes. The biggest one for me, I've got to say first of all, is the title winning prizes. So the title winning driver, title winning team of the 2018 TCR UK series will get free entry. They have their entry guaranteed for the 2019 series straight away, so there is no concerns there. If you are the winning driver, you're the winning team, your entry is guaranteed. You can come back and defend your title and see if you can become the first double TCR UK champion.
Well, that's in itself, I mean, for a new championship is quite important, because what we don't want to see, because what I suppose from a spectator's point of view, sometimes we see 1 year entries who, like you say, might win the thing, and then they might have a different plan for year 2, and they might go and do something else in Europe. And by having this free entry for season number 2, kind of makes sense for him to stick around, like you say, defend it and give everybody a bit more value for money.
It does, and the other positive side to TCR is, as we know, and we've talked about several occasions, the cars have longevity. So it means that you don't, if you go off and you win the title, your team wins the title, you can come back and do that in the same car the following year. If you've already had success in a car, you're going to carry on with that car. So the options are endless almost. So yes, having a free entry for the following year, defending your title, coming back and proving you are still the best way to do it.
And I also have heard on the grapevine, Phil, that there will be a new DSG Trophy announced, again with another quite massive prize. Tell us more.
It is. So this is a concept that actually sort of began back last year in the TCR Europe Cup in Italy, where there were quite a few DSG cars. Now, to sort of explain the difference very quickly between a DSG car, the non-DSG car, if you will, most TCR cars have a flappy pedal gearbox. However, the older TCR cars to begin with had the standard sequential gearbox with your gear stick beside the steering wheel, as it would be. So a DSG TCR car is your standard sequential gearbox car with the gear stick separate from the steering wheel. These are the cars that qualify for DSG Trophy, and it's been announced that the winner of the DSG Trophy for the 2018 TCR UK series will receive a free upgrade on their car. So they go from having a DSG gearbox to the flappy pedal gearbox. Now, to give you an idea of price, this is effectively around about €20,000 or around about 17 to 18,000 pounds worth of work.
Wow.
As a prize. So again, it gives you the incentive. You've worked really hard for the season, you've won the trophy, you come back for season 2, and you've got yourself a fully upgraded TCR car as your prize.
So extra incentive, I suppose, if you do have one of a car eligible to be in the DSG Trophy, and you might be kind of wondering, well, should I maybe go for TCR UK? Well, now you've got an extra reason as well, because not just that, plus the fact that if you win the overall thing, you'd get a free entry into 2019's championship. But also as well, you're going to be live streamed all over the world and also featured on TV broadcasts as well. Because if you're not aware, there was just before Christmas, I believe, a broadcast package announced as well. So what are the details?
Okay, so TCR UK is sticking to the standard TCR broadcast program, which is great to hear. TCR is known and almost expected nowadays to have online coverage. So it's going to be live streamed on YouTube. You can have live streaming on Facebook. There is all the interaction on Twitter, as always. There is a standard TV package in place. Motorsport TV is going to be showing the races, as I understand it, live, I believe, but we have to have that confirmed. But we're going to have TCR UK on TV in the UK, as well as having the live streaming option. So we get the best of both worlds, which is really good, because the British fans love their touring car racing, as we all know, but we also like to sit down and put it on the telly if we're not going to be able to stream it. So there are both options available to the TCR UK fans and also TCR fans around the world.
Exactly, and there literally is no excuse now as well for people who are on the go, living busy lifestyles, as I'm sure we all do, and occasionally can't usually sit down at an actual old-fashioned TV. It's weird to call it old-fashioned now.
No, it is,
isn't it? So to actually sit and watch these races live, because as you said, they're all live online as well, and that means that they'll all be able to watch them back and stream them back as well. So the first round gets underway when?
So rounds 1 and 2 take place over the Easter weekends. Practice and qualifying take place on the Saturday. Races 1 and 2 take place on Easter Sunday. So it's an ideal weekend. It's a traditional touring car weekend for the Brits. So it's ideal to pop down to Silverstone if you can, take in the action, and see TCR UK start from the off. To be honest, is something I'm going to try and be there myself. I want to be able to see the series start from day one as much as possible, because there's been a lot of hype about this. It's been over a year since it's been announced, a lot of expectation. I'll be honest, the fans have had their various points of view. We've all had seen the negatives and positives online, on social media. But we're actually, like you say, several weeks away from seeing this getting underway, getting started. The UK having its own TCR series and being out there with the rest of the TCR family, with the competition at home.
It does sound. It sounds like you said. Finally, it is here. It is sort of happening. And Tuesday's event on track at Silverstone will be only the second official event that we've had, and it will be fantastic to see as many people down there as possible. I will be there. We'll get some good images and some moving pictures for our viewers, just so we can sort of share and literally just show people how good it really is. And we'll be chatting to as many people as we can on the day, including maybe yourself as well. Will you be there?
I'm hoping to. I'm currently working on it at the moment. So unfortunately, for those who do or don't know, I've been looking after my good wife after she's finally had a very important operation recently. So between that and work, I've sort of stepped back a little, you wouldn't believe, from motorsport. But if I'm not there, then I have plans at least to be at the rescheduled media day. And if even then, I'm hoping to be, like I say, at the first couple of races. Just to add to that, to sort of, add further incentive to the races themselves, there is talk of European teams being interested in TCR UK and making appearances there. So
because the same week as well, from next week's event at Silverstone, at that same weekend, there's going to be the Creventic event as well, which last year featured a lot of TCR cars as well. So.
And this year, the 24-hour series, like I say, the TCR class has been very well populated. There were 16 cars, I believe, taking part at the Dubai 24 Hours back in January. So there's been a lot of interest. We've had TCR Middle East running as well, where some of the competitors have been in action. So again, it's potentially the case that some of the TCE Endurance, as I understand it is, series could take part in the TCR UK opener. There are well-established teams. I'm not going to go into names, but there are well-established European teams that are very interested in TCR UK as well, because it is around, I believe it's a week to 2 weeks before the TCR Europe series starts, and it doesn't clash with any of the TCR Europe series dates. So again, there is the option you could see some of the larger well-established teams taking part on UK soil against the Brits as well.
It's definitely a championship that, if you've got space in your calendar to follow any other championships, like us all, we try and follow as much as possible, but we always end up sort of following a handful of series because that's all our brains can manage at one time. Fit TCR UK into your schedule for 2018. Thank you very much for coming on, Phil Kinch, the Checkered Flag TCR Guru, and also for Motorsport Radio as well in 2018. Thank you very much. We'll love to see you at a TCR UK event, and you can keep up to date with all the TCR UK news and everything else, and all the latest goings on from the TCR UK paddock on our website, motorsport.radio.
Motorsport Radio.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ray from the Kawasaki Racing Team.
Hi, this is Nick Hamilton.
Hi, I'm Jamie Chadwick.
Hey everyone, I'm Bradley Smith.
Hi, I'm Joan Zacco.
Hi, I'm Bradley Wright.
Hi, I'm Seb Morris.
Hi, I'm Dan Lingford from Honda Racing British Superbike team, and this is Motorsport Radio.